Polly is my wife. We were married in 1970 in Quantico, Virginia. I met her when I was in the Marine Corps. Her first husband was a Marine helicopter pilot who was killed in Vietnam. And we got married in 1970 and been married ever since. She's a happy person, and she does enjoy life because she's been through some rough times. She enjoys what she has.
My father, in 1961, during the invasion of the Bay of Pigs, he had some connections to get out of the country. So when I was about 5 months old, he was able to get my mother and I out of Cuba, and we took the first plane that was allowed to leave the country.
Good, good. Now, a little bit more.
Steve is my husband. He was in the Tiger Band, and he was a band director and guidance counselor here in East Baton Rouge Parish Schools. We've been married for 30 years, but he doesn't remember any of it. When I first noticed it was when we were driving back from Austin.
Go ahead and wash them.
He started talking to me like what he had just met me.
She used to read, but she can't concentrate on those things anymore. And she used to do a lot of arts and crafts, but she can't do anything anymore. So mainly she sits and watches the TV.
He used to always contribute at the table at dinner and be the life of the party, and now he just kind of just smiles.
People that are older like me that were John Wayne fans, and in one of his movies he said, a man's got to do what a man's got to do, and that's what it boils down to. You know, I can't just walk away from it. I'm in for the long haul.
Their world is not something that they can learn to change. We're the one that have to change. They can't change.
I told Polly, I said, look, Polly, you're going to be wanting to bury at the church, have a funeral. It's time to plan that, and I want you to plan it. I want you to pick those things out. And she said to me, you mean I'm not getting any better? And I said, to have that conversation, yes, you're not getting any better. When you have a baby, you start off, you clean the baby up, you know, you feed the baby, you dress the baby, and the baby grows up and was then managed to do more things but for themselves. Well, in reverse, the person stops being able to do things for themselves, and you end up making sure they get fed. You pick out the clothes, you make sure they get dressed. She's just going back, and sooner or later she won't be there anymore.
Besides my mom being confused, I was totally kind of confused. Wanting to help, but not knowing what to do to help. And without Charlie's Alzheimer's service, I had no clue.
In 2012, when Polly was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, I just was driving by the Alzheimer's office on North Boulevard and decided to stop in and see what they had. And they gave me the book 36 Hours and told me about Charlie's place.
Their first thing that they helped me with was caring for him and helping me to realize that I can't do it by myself.
We all need medical advancement and research, but also we need the attention of where these individuals are today in their lives.
There's groups that support research for Alzheimer's. Charlie's place is different. It is special.
Well, caregivers have to always take care of everything. They have to do all of the shopping, they have to do all of the banking, they have to do all of the record keeping to just be relieved of the responsibility for a while. They need that time for themselves.
When you're caring for someone 24/7, hour, 2 hours of just, I call it me time, it's a blessing.
Whenever I tell her she's going to Charlie's place that day, then she perks up because she's going to get to do something other than just sitting there and watching me all day long.
It's such an open community to welcome whether my daughters want to come help and be involved. It just really creates a great space for everyone and for the grandchildren to see where their grandfather is. We had his birthday celebration there. We all wanted to bring the cake.
It's mostly talking to the social worker that really helped me get through it. Also, every one of their annual education conferences I've been to.
There is no way the caregiver could be providing all of this entertainment and exchange that we're able to provide at Charlie's Place.
I don't like her just sitting around and doing nothing, and she doesn't deserve that. And so Charlie's Place gives her an opportunity to do something more worthwhile.
It's his happiness. I know that his family, we give him happiness, and he loves all the caregivers, but my father, it gives him purpose.
I thank God for them. They have been my family. Everyone there has always been such a blessing to me and my mom.
Alzheimer's Services has made peace in my life.
This strong engineer and man, and who gave us everything in his life, who brought me here to this country for freedom. And we started with $5 in his pocket. I am just so grateful that I can give back to him all the love and compassion and guidance to keep him safe in our home. And I couldn't do it without Charlie's Place.
We got Charlie's Place. I'm going to use it for Polly, and Polly needs the best she can get, and Charlie's Place is it.